Welcome to Green Corner AU, your go-to space for all things urban gardening and small backyard magic. Here, we show you how to turn even the tiniest balcony, patio, or backyard into a lush, thriving green oasis. Whether you're growing herbs in pots, vegetables in raised beds, or transforming a corner of your backyard into a garden retreat, we're here to inspire and guide you every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and join our growing community. Let's bring more green into our cities, one small space at a time.
Today, we introduced the first section of the theme of composting in apartments with limited space. In the first section, we discussed about why composting matters in the city. Did you know that nearly 40% of the food produced globally ends up as waste? In cities, this issue is even more pronounced, with tons of edible leftovers filling up trash bins every single day. All that wasted food doesn't just represent lost resources and money. It's also a major environmental crisis lurking out of sight. Once food scraps are tossed into landfill-bound garbage, they start to rot, often packed under piles of never-ending waste with little to no airflow. Unlike decomposing in the open air, this buried food breaks down without oxygen, producing methane, a greenhouse gas more than 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Each bag of banana peels, coffee grounds, and spoiled leftovers tossed away in a city becomes part of a growing climate problem, contributing to about 8% of global greenhouse gas emissions. But food itself isn't the only issue. With growing awareness around single-use plastics, many people have turned to compostable wraps and containers, hoping to make more sustainable choices. But here's a sobering fact. While compostable food wraps are marketed as an eco-friendly solution, only about 5% of them actually make it to proper composting facilities. The rest usually wind up in the same landfills as traditional plastics or even contaminate recycling streams, reducing their effectiveness and negating most supposed environmental benefits. So, what can city dwellers do in the face of such daunting statistics? The answer might be simpler and closer to home than you think. Composting, even in apartments and high-rise buildings, can make a significant dent in these problems. Every time you separate your food scraps and direct them to compost, whether through community drop-offs, building-wide programs, or personal compost bins, you're helping divert waste from overcrowded landfills. Instead of producing methane in an oxygen-starved dump, your vegetable trimmings, eggshells, and coffee filters can become nutrient-rich soil that nurtures plants and urban green spaces. Imagine the collective impact if even a fraction of city residents made this small shift. By diverting organic waste away from landfills, we could drastically reduce the amount of methane that escapes from our cities into the atmosphere. Not only that, proper composting helps close the loop, turning what would have been garbage into a powerful tool for local parks, gardens, and even farms outside the city. This helps regenerate soil, which in turn locks away more carbon from the air, prevents erosion, and reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. Composting also makes us more aware of our consumption habits. When you pause to collect your food scraps, you become more mindful of what you throw away. And often, you start looking for ways to reduce waste in the first place. This ripple effect leads to less food in your trash, smarter grocery shopping, and a more thoughtful kitchen routine. Admittedly, urban composting comes with its own set of challenges: space, convenience, and sometimes limited access to curbside composting programs. But today, more options exist than ever before. Compact containers, odor-blocking bins, pickup services, and neighborhood drop-offs mean it's easier for city dwellers to take part. Some apartment complexes are even installing shared compost systems or partnering with local urban farms. In sum, composting in the city isn't just about doing the right thing. It's a practical, powerful habit that addresses the deep-rooted problems of food waste and climate pollution, while also building healthier, greener communities from the ground up. The next time you finish a meal, consider where those scraps will end up, because where they go matters more than you might think. Every orange peel, coffee filter, and wilted lettuce leaf has the potential to become part of a climate solution, right from your city kitchen. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.